What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and what you're looking at right there is the MUT Master Upgrade Token. Now, what that's going to mean is you're going to be able to get an upgradable version of the Sean Taylor MUT Master you already have. And I want you to listen very, very clearly about what this actual promo entails, okay? You're going to be able to keep the original Sean Taylor that you completed because they want you to keep the number in which you completed that Sean Taylor. But this token is going to go into a special set just for MUT Masters on January 12th, 2018, okay? So if you haven't already completed MUT Master or you just got Madden 18, this is going to be something that's going to be available to you in your packs when you originally complete MUT Master for Sean Taylor. All right, so let me give you the details really quickly as we look at that token and how beautiful it looks. This is what's going to happen, okay? You're going to be able to put that into a set with 4 elite tokens, 2 gold tokens, and any 2 silver team tokens. All right, let's just make sure you understand it again. You're going to need that token I just showed you, 4 elite tokens, any 2 team gold tokens, any 2 team silver tokens. All right, now keep in mind, you don't need to complete the extra objectives list. Like, I don't know if you guys have done it yet, but the set that's going to be available starting on the 12th, I don't think they have it there yet. It hasn't been put in, but it's going to be there on the 12th. What happens is there were objectives that you could have completed after you unlock Sean Taylor. But that has nothing to do with this set. And I'm sure that people are going to be asking me that question, so I'm addressing it right away. This MUT Master Upgrade token has nothing to do with the other token that you have. Let me go all the way down here because I got so many of those things there. It should be at the bottom someplace. This completed MUT Master, this right here has nothing to do with the other one. You get this token by completing the objectives that come with MUT Master. Now, we don't know what's going to happen with this, but I told you guys, and I predicted it months ago, that what EA will probably do is that they will make you use this to make him ultimately become a 99 overall, which is what I think this year has been all about. It's been about upgrades and things of that nature to kind of enhance what Madden is with this upgrade feature. And a lot of you guys that have taken advantage of it, you guys enjoy it. I don't enjoy it that much because you're not allowed to sell the card after you upgrade it, which I think is just not fair to all of us that put in the time to do those things. So I just wanted to make that clear. Those 2 things have nothing to do with anything else. You are simply going to use that in order to upgrade your Sean Taylor to a 97 overall. Now, in addition, you're going to be able to choose ×2 the coverage, all right? And what I mean by ×2 the coverage, well, I mean, not what I mean coverage, the chemistries. When you look to the right side, right, any of the defensive chemistries that you want Sean Taylor to have is going to be ×2. Now, if you look at him right now, he clearly has the toughness chemistry. So if you look at my lineup the way that it is right now and I press R3, you can see everything that toughness adds. If you want to have him with toughness, if you want him to have physical front, if you want him to have blanket coverage, if you want him to have read and react, it's all whatever you want. But keep in mind, I'm not sure exactly what attributes are going to be raised when he becomes a 97, which will in turn become a 98 because of the chem with the Washington Redskins. If they do it along the same lines, that's why he's a 96 overall right now. And he's only a 96 because I have this middle linebacker, Zach Brown, and I also have my tight end, who is Jordan Reed, right there, which gives him that chem to give him the +1. So more than likely for me, I'm going to stay with the toughness chem because it adds the +2 impact block. It adds the strength and the catch, which I don't really care about. But the impact block is what I need. And if you look at my O-line, the O-line pretty much consists of, you know, a lot of the guys with toughness. Like, for instance, Dan Dierdorf, he skyrockets up to a 96 impact block. You know, it's the impact blocking for Joe Thomas. I know it shows right there on the right as 93, but it becomes a 95 due to the upgrade. My center, he also, you know, gets that upgrade with it. So the toughness chem for the O-line is very, very impactful to your run game. Now, many people are going to say, oh, yeah, after the patch, the run game is non-existent. That is also not true. What has happened is, like I've discussed in my previous videos, is that you now cannot juke like a maniac. You cannot spin move like a maniac. They've toned it down tremendously. So I've made adjustments, which I'm going to be showing you in a lot of other videos that are coming very, very soon. But I just want to give you an idea of what's going to be happening. The similar way, like this guy, he has a 93 impact block. Well, I just said impact. I try to say all of it together. The reason why I'm showing you that is you may have a defense that you focus on another chemistry. So even though Sean Taylor's upgrade is, you know, it can have the toughness, remember, it won't be this card. It's going to be a whole nother card because they want to keep it along the lines to keep the number that you completed MUT Master for. So you can get him with physical front if that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you're looking to do, you can get him with the physical front. It doesn't really matter. It's whatever you want. Like, let's look at this right here. This physical front adds block shed. It adds tackle heads. It adds hit power. Now, block shed is not that important to me because I've been block shedded by silver cards, and I have like a 90. You saw my O-line. I just showed it to you. So I don't know about physical front. If that's what you guys are into, it is what it is. I'm not going to tell you guys what is going to be the best thing for you. I only tell you what works for me and what really matters in this game. The other stuff that goes on, if you guys want to do whatever and you want secure tackler and all kinds of other foolishness that doesn't really matter, that's on you guys, okay? It's not my position to tell you that because I don't want to be responsible when you get it. And you're like, yo, Gmi, what the F? You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be able to deal with that. Now, look at this. Read and react, right? Read and react adds zone coverage +2 if you get 9 of them. So if you wanted to do something like make him your new one, read and react, you could do that to add +2 zone coverage to him. You see what I'm saying? If that would make more sense to you. But keep in mind, he has to be tier 3, which means 9. So you get ×2, so he'll be at 7. So that means I would have to add another 2 someplace to get him to that zone coverage. Okay? This is just food for thought for you. If you guys wanted blanket coverage. Do I have anybody else in the lineup with blanket? Okay, I got Deion Sanders with blanket coverage, but I only have 3 of these guys. And that's not something with zone. That adds man coverage. Okay? So read and react would probably be the best tier because of what's going on with this whole thing with zone coverage. But I wouldn't read too much into it because I don't think it matters. Okay? I don't really, because after the last patch that we just went through, right? The guys still react and do the most ridiculous things ever. And they don't play the way they're supposed to play. So I don't know if the zone coverage was nerfed. I can't answer those questions. All I can do is continue to research the ridiculousness that's been going on with the patches, you know, since they started it in Madden 16. What I'm going to do, though, right now is I'm going to also show you under the, in my item binder, the overall where you can see the number of the card that, you know, when I completed MUT Master. Now, I don't know when you guys have done it, but I was the 108th person to do it. So the reason that they're not going to let you trade this card in is because they want you to keep this as a trophy. Now, you cannot have both Sean Taylors in your lineup at the same time. I know another question you guys might ask me is if you can have the halfback Sean Taylor still in the game. Yes, that has nothing to do with the defensive side of the ball. What EA has done is given you a chance to have duplicate players, whether it's offense, defense, or special teams, only those 3, which is why with the Bo Jackson promo, you can only have 1 of each. Okay? They don't do the complete duplicates anymore because it started to get a little bit out of hand. So they just don't do it anymore. All right? So that being cleared up, he's also going to make, they're going to say, what's going to happen also is he's going to have secure tackler. Or let me go back to it and make sure that that's what it is. He's going to have secure tackler and also, what is it? He's going to have one more thing on there. I just want to make sure that I got it correct. So I'm actually scrolling down to make sure that he's going to have, okay, he's going to have tip drill and secure tackler. So he's going to see, you're going to still have that T, and you're going to also have secure tackler. And that's pretty much all the things that you're going to have with the Sean Taylor, the ×2 of whatever chem you want. So let's look at this right now. He has 93 zone coverage. So would it matter if I make him a 95? You guys might think so. Maybe they raise the zone coverage. Maybe I should take it away from my toughness. But based on the way that my lineup is, I can look at it. I don't think if I, hold up, he only has 1, right? Right now he has 1. And toughness, I have 11. So it won't really, it won't impact the impact block. And I don't want the strength or the catch because neither one of those things really matter when it comes to my O-line. Maybe on the defensive side because Myles Garrett sometimes gets off the block and make plays. Maybe it will matter there. But realistically speaking, it doesn't. So he only has 1 that goes towards it. So I would still have 10 if I make him read and react. And then I can actually, you know, boost the zone coverage of him. Excuse me. I don't know if I want to do that or if I want to keep him tough just to keep him tough so that I can actually complete and just have everything maxed out at toughness. That's a decision that I'm going to probably have to make once it's released. But all in all, I don't want you guys to think that you have to keep it based on the way that my team is working. My team and your team, a lot of you guys have actually duplicated my team and you enjoy the benefits of the toughness chems and stuff like that I've shown you. That's all fine as well. But if you have a whole different gear and you really believe that zone coverage matters, and you're one of those individuals that I can't convince that it just doesn't matter, bro. Things are wild and it goes on nonstop. If I can't do that, convince you of that, then I want you to be happy with whichever way you want to go with it. You know what I'm saying? If that's what makes you happy to have numbers that don't matter in your lineup, like, yeah, I got 9,000 zone, and then your guy can't play an out route. If that's what you want to do, I'll support you with that because that's what we do here. But I'm going to also let you know that it doesn't matter what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? As much as you guys don't want to hear it, I'm going to just tell you the truth. It doesn't matter. It really just doesn't. Because all of these guys that I use, like, maybe the 91 zone is not the meta anymore, but Calvin Johnson, he has, what does he have, like a 93 or something like that? He has a 93. He can't play a lick. So unless they change it to 94, 95, it is what it is. I'm not even worried about the zone. I'm about to stop playing with dudes with no zone coverage. Like, I'm just so done, but that's neither here nor there. The bottom line is I wanted you guys to be prepared for it, so go ahead and make your elite tokens. Go ahead and get your gold badges. If you already have the cards like I do, it doesn't really matter anyway. You can just wait it out, but that's what you're going to need. So I just wanted you guys to, be prepared for it. Get your 4 elite tokens, get your 2 gold team tokens, and get your 2 silver team tokens ready, and be prepared for the Sean Taylor 97 overall, which should go to a 98 overall if you have that Redskins chem. I want to thank you guys for watching. The video view goal for this video is 35,000. Go ahead and do your part by sharing, subscribe. One love.